All right, then. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Well, then, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this week's edition of the Skippers Podcast, of which, well, it's very much last minute, as quite frankly, most of us actually forgot we were doing this today.
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna mention everyone in the podcast chat because I'm bright. Alright, I did it. Not to.
Well, I originally heard about it from a friend, something like, 7 years ago now. It's been a while since I've been on, but yeah, I heard about it from a friend. I got on and I just started making stuff for fun. Never really uploaded anything until really a couple of years later, or a couple of years ago, not a year later. Sorry if my response is a little bit flustered. I'm currently playing War Thunder.
War Thunder.
Now, other
No.
than Simple Plans and War Thunder, what other games do you play?
Well, War Thunder is my
Oh.
main one. I play Sprocket, Tank Mechanic Simulator, as well as Ace Combat, Project Wingman, but I haven't played those in a while. But I also do play Cold Waters. Man, that's a hard one. Well, in terms of anything I've made, I think the Morgan that I made originally is the best one that I've made so far. Bowser Sub was the most recent one, and I had a lot of fun making that one, but I don't think that was the best that I've made. It was just made for fun, really. But on the site, I mean, I gotta give a shout out to my man Mintlinks. He makes some of the best subs, and I've helped him out a lot with some of the propulsion stuff. But he also helped me out a lot with the alicorn that I made.
Do I have what? Sorry?
If you guys have questions, you can either leave them in the podcast venue, and after I end this match, I'll try and answer them as many as possible.
Yeah, guys,
Well,
after I finish
here's
this
a-
War Thunder game, I'll
Here's
answer
a
your
question
questions.
for you. What vehicle are you currently playing?
I'm playing the FW190 D12. I'm trying to spade it. I'm pretty close. I have most of the weapons, or I have all the engine survivability stuff done. I just need to get the bombs.
And trust me, the grind in War Thunder is kind of terrible.
Guys, there's a question in the podcast venue. How mature are you in a scale from 1 to 100?
How mature I am?
Yeah,
From
are
1 to
you?
100? 20.
Maybe like 4. Yes, of course I am. Yeah, can we
At
talk
this
about
point, seems
can we
alright,
talk
actually,
about
yes.
the bombing on the train station?
That was last week.
Oh, that's old news. Oh,
I was
live
thinking we
now.
were
How do I
talking about the
piss?
Moskva.
Actually, that is probably the sinking, supposed sinking of one of Russia's heavily armed and most
It
heavily
has
armed
been confirmed to be
ships.
sunk by Russian sources.
Ooh,
They do.
They do, but it's not as expensive
It's a
as
crap
Russia's.
one.
Well, Ukraine
Supposedly,
do have a
we don't.
homegrown technology anti-ship missile that's launched from the shore. It's not a Navy missile.
Yeah, there's this thing called rocket engines that kind of go, and then when they hit a ship, they go, and the ship goes, ah.
It's just missiles in general.
Yeah.
well, actually, to be quite frank, I'm a little surprised that the Moskva of all ships was the one to get sunk, especially by surface, or I should say, probably shore-launched anti-ship missiles.
Major skill
Usually,
issue.
well, actually, you're not technically wrong because the thing is, most capital warships from all navies around the world will usually have defense systems in place to protect against these sort of anti-ship missile attacks. Whether it
Exactly,
be
major
the
skill issue.
well, yeah, pretty much actually. Whether it be the U.S. Seawiz system, a 20 millimeter Gatling gun, Goalkeeper, developed by the Dutch, which is basically an A-10 Gauate Avenger put into a Seawiz system, or what the Russians
Crackhead
actually
Seawiz.
developed. Well, pretty much. Or if you want to talk about a crackhead Seawiz, the Russians actually developed back when the Soviet was still a Soviet Union, the Kashtan system. Basically, what if I remember correctly, it's a dual 30 millimeter Gatling gun Seawiz that can fire about 9,000 rounds a minute each gun.
Mm.
And
Uh,
what they're
10,000 rounds per gun, but
oh
pretty
really
close.
10. Ooh,
Yeah.
okay, yeah. Thank you, Yuzu, for correcting me on that one. But in that case as well, that shoots basically the same caliber, but even higher fire rate than even the Gaui Avenger can. And so it's
However,
kind
it
of
can only
surprising.
fire a limited time because it'll overheat the barrels.
Well, that is true.
But
That is the limit to, and that is a limit to pretty much any firearm at this point.
I
But it's
believe those guns are also used on the AK-630.
yes, they are actually the
Oh,
more
what?
modernized ish system.
Oh.
Yeah,
No,
the
the modernized one
AK-630.
is the M2 variant,
Oh,
where it
okay.
has two of the guns stacked on top of each other.
Wait, so it's
Yeah.
got four of them, so 400,000 rounds, 40,000 rounds per minute.
Well, not four. The new modernized versions instead. They have a lot of shells, and that's the thing, though. That's designed, essentially what all of these gun-based Seawiz systems are designed to do is throw a wall of lead in the path of the incoming anti-ship missile, and essentially either shred the thing to pieces or detonate it outright. But the thing is, as far as I'm aware, I don't know how many missiles were actually launched at the Moskva before it actually sank. So if it was a salvo system like what Russia what Russia would have done to an American carrier task force, it might have been successful in penetrating a capital warship's defenses. But I highly doubt it if it was just a single anti-ship missile, unless it was incredibly advanced, able to somehow dodge radar-guided Seawiz.
It's not a super
Somehow.
advanced missile. It's a Neptune 2, which, from what I remember correctly, is a surface skimming missile. So what it probably did is it used ground clutter or sea clutter to avoid detection.
Ah, okay. I actually didn't know that was a Neptune 2. Okay. Well, in that case, it makes more sense as well
And
because oh,
2 missiles in total. At least Ukrainians claim that 2 missiles hit the target, so we can assume there's more than 2 missiles in the air at that moment.
okay, so
We can
definitely it was
we can either assume they launched 2 missiles and one of them hit, or they hit 2 missiles and they launched more. But we can't really know as we don't have any footage of the event as it happened. The
nor do we have
Russians
any
are
data.
claiming right now that a fire started out uh, on the ship itself and it caused an ammo detonation, which inevitably sank the
Ah,
ship.
yes.
However, we all
Imagine
know
not
that
sealing your
Russia,
magazines.
yeah, we know that Russia isn't exactly the most truthful about their events, but it's even funnier that they decided to say, "Oh yeah, our ship wasn't sunk; we're just incompetent."
That is pretty much what they said in that case as well, saying that a fire detonated the ammo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
that's
no,
exactly.
guys, listen. The missile didn't sink our ship. The stupid fire started. That sank our ship. Okay, shut up. I just said that.
yeah, pretty much. But
For
it just
those
goes
who
to
don't
show
know
you
what,
some of the. Oh, sorry, Legit, go ahead.
no, you go ahead.
Well, no, it's just funny, kind of funny to think about this as well with Russia claiming that it was a fire that detonated the ammunition that sunk the ship, because that just goes to show the complete incompetence of their damage control teams.
Like, bro, just
I'd
put the
also,
fire. It's not that difficult. SMH.
I know,
I'd
and
also
both
like to
warships of
point
that
out,
size as well have an
uh,
automatic fire suppression system.
I'm gonna, I'm going to share an image in podcast venue. If someone wants to edit the picture in post, this is what the Moskva looks like. You see those tubes that are on the bow of the ship?
Yeah.
Yeah, those are anti-ship missiles.
If I remember correctly, 16 of them to be precise.
Yeah, and they're huge missiles too. Now,
And
if a
though,
missile were to get through defenses, guess what probably got hit? The missiles
To,
very likely got hit and caused a giant ammo explosion.
Today, I will place anti-ship missiles on the top deck of the ship in an active war.
well, the thing is, the Moskva, relatively speaking, for when it was actually designed, was quite an advanced ship. Those missile tubes mounted on the deck, while they are very much exposed, were exposed for a reason, because those anti-ship missiles were designed to sink U.S. Navy carrier task forces. What the Moskva was designed to do historically was using, I believe it was the Granite anti-ship missile, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I believe it does use the granite.
Yes. Well, the thing with the Granite is it is a, I believe, hypersonic anti-ship missile as well, with some surprisingly advanced capabilities. Where the thinking was that this, well, the Moskva and others of her class would try to get in within range of a U.S. Navy carrier task force, and what they would do is salvo off missiles in pairs of twos, or well, twos or more, where one missile will then climb up to high altitude using its own radar to detect targets, and then wire data link that while targeting data to the other missiles, which are skimming the top of the waves, trying to use, well, basically the wave clutter to mask their approach. And if that missile that's being used for the targeting data is then shot down by, well, back then as well, stand SM-2 missiles and RIM
Wait,
missiles, another would
hold on.
rise up to take its place.
I'm just checking this right now. It does not actually seem to be granite missiles. They're basalt missiles.
Oh, really? I guess they're already.
These are turbojet powered and they're supersonic cruise missiles.
Ah, okay.
The native designation is the sandbox.
You're always 5 years old.
Hold up. I don't actually know the differences between the missiles that well, but the P500 or the sandbox is a little bit older than the basalt missile. Like it was designed in 1963 to 1974. Yeah, which is guess well, guess how old the ship is. Pretty much, yeah. It was launched in 1979. So the missiles were pretty much at the end of their development cycle uh, when the Moskva was launched. Perhaps,
It
yes,
could,
but
yes. Because
they're
at this
also on
point,
Slava classes, the
that is true, yeah.
cruisers. But the Moskva, being the flagship of the Navy, pretty much, other than the Kuznetsov, is definitely going to damage the morale of the Russians after seeing that it was sunk. Maybe not by enemy action. We can't really confirm that until after the war, because Russia's being a bit dick.
Oh.
But at this point, though, with one major Russian capital ship sunk, It's going to be interesting to see if Russia would be tempted at all to send any more naval forces into the region, especially ones as valuable as the Admiral Kuznetsov, which is, well, widely regarded as the worst aircraft carrier afloat. Or, well, half afloat, I should say.
They can't though. The Turks, they blocked they blocked the one entry into the Black Sea. They can't get in.
Trolled by Turkish cockroaches. How?
That's not the Black Sea though. Oh, like near Vladivostok. Why would the Ukrainians be attacking there?
Japanese blocked the port. There's nothing to do with the Ukrainians, moron.
Oh, it's true, but well, I think what he's trying to insinuate is with the amount of backlash that Russia's already facing, kind of surprising. Well, Vladivostok at this point has not already been blockaded by Japan, at least in well, sign of solidarity along with Ukraine, actually. Well, against this invasion.
I
Well,
don't believe
blockading
they
Russia
can.
is against it's against Japan's own constitution, so Japan's not
Yeah,
going to do
they
it
Yeah,
can't
yet.
that is
have
the thing with the
a.
JSDF.
Yeah, they can't even do that. I'm pretty sure. Well, let me check a map.
Well,
Let
that
me
is
check.
true. Yeah, well, legit. While you actually go ahead and check on that, I'd actually like to potentially move on to apparently some other news that's been going on as well, which has been pretty interesting.
You are always mentally five. You'll never be not mentally fively. You know this. You do.
Actually, in this case, then why actually did the Spanish team actually go on then? Is it because it was a tie, the point actually, the well, the away team? Oh, okay. Ooh. Well, there is a reason why Real Madrid's one of the most popular football teams, well, around the world for a reason.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just not a sports guy, so I don't really talk much during that. Yeah. Okay, I had to refresh myself on geography to see how close Vladivostok was to Japan. It's a lot
Oh,
closer than I remember it being.
it's pretty close. Like I haven't looked at the map of Russia in a few years. I know where Vladivostok is roughly.
I would love to have my big world map that I had in my room, but I'm in college, so I can't do that.
Yeah, not enough space.
Yeah. Hold on, 1 second. One guy challenged me to speak German. Hallo, mein Name ist Peter. Wie geht's?
Bill Gates. My name is Bill Gates.
Ich kann Deutsch sprechen. Ich habe für vier Jahre lernen. Ich habe es für
Can we
vier
talk about computer
Jahre
stuff?
Oh,
lernen.
scheiße.
It's been a
God,
couple of
we
years
actually
since
want.
I've spoken it.
Okay, I want to talk to XM about new Ryzen CPUs just released because it's really dumb.
Well,
So XM,
yes.
have you heard about the Ryzen 5 5600 non-XD 5500, the 4500, and the soon-to-be-released 4100?
Oh, you mean the Ryzen budget CPUs that are
Yeah, the
basically
stupid ones, the
really late,
pointless ones.
a little bit
So
too little, too late.
no. So what's great is the 4500, 6-core 12 thread, right? You could just it's on Zen 2, same node as 3000 series. Clock the same amount of cache. You just go out and buy it. You could. It's literally like 2% faster than a Ryzen 5 3600. And this is a brand new CPU using a recycled APU die.
Pretty much meaning that the AMD right now, what they're trying to do is use up the last of their old stock before they release Zen 4 architecture later on
Yeah,
this
so
year.
the G series processors in their line, that's the APU line. That means they have integrated GPU built into them for those who are not as smart. So sometimes when you manufacture a CPU die, it no work key correctly. So these ones are basically like recycled dies. Some of them don't have the GPU work, some of the cores don't work. So they take those, they cut them down so they work, and they make them into different brand new CPU SKUs. And they flood them onto the market. Stupid. Like, it's genuinely stupid.
And pretty much,
Also,
this is as a result of the silicone lottery. Every time you make a CPU die, especially, well, the very high end, trying to bend them properly is difficult, and you will have a lot of silicone that just doesn't quite meet the standard of, well, the highest end stuff. And so, what manufacturers like Intel and AMD will then do is using the silicone that it doesn't quite make it, create lower end or use that silicone in lower end CPU. That way they
well, no,
can
that's
still
just
make some
Intel.
profit.
That's just Intel. AMD on their normal CPUs use chiplets, which is a lot less difficult to manufacture. But their APU line uses monolithic dies, the same as Intel.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, that makes it a little bit more complicated.
So these are all recycled APU chips that they're putting into these dedicated to CPUs.
It does seem awful stupid considering the fact that Zen 4 is about to release in a couple of months. But
Also,
well, yeah.
the 5600 non-X that just released, it's 3% slower than the X version for like $50 to $30 less. So basically, AMD has handicapped their own market lead with another CPU, which makes no sense.
Yeah, really.
And then
But
what I've heard about the 5500X is that it's 6 core 6 thread apparently. Also, the 5500X, the 4500, and the 4100, sorry, are all on PCIe Gen 3. The 4100 has 8 megabytes of cache. The 4500 has, I think, 12, 13, and then the 5500 has 11 megabytes of cache.
that seems pretty minuscule, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. Uh,
Well, compare that to the, I
Maverick,
think, what, the
Maverick.
50, was it?
So AMD is currently ahead of Nvidia. The 6900 XT destroys the 3090 in terms of power consumption per performance. The 6900 XT is a better budget option compared to 3080 because usually you get it for cheaper, for better or better or equal to performance. And it also doesn't require a 1000 watt power supply to use. The 6700 XT is a much better card, like in terms of price, wattage to performance compared to 3070. The only card you'd actually want to get from Nvidia would be the 3060. No, not even. Actually, no. Just go AMD. Except if you're going super low end, only good card option would be a 3050. But a 3050 is useless because it's just a 1660 Super with more VRAM and DLSS. So you could just get a 1080 and have better performance for less money. So in terms of AMD versus Nvidia, AMD is winning much more than whatever Nvidia is trying to do.
And
I think that
also, it's probably looking like in the future as well that's going to be even a greater gap because the problem is with Nvidia, their new generation 8 Lovelace supposedly will have up to about 1,200 watts of
no,
power draw.
600.
600 actually.
4090 draws 600 alone, but that's not even counting OCP spikes.
Oh boy.
Nah, Maverick, Titans, their weird line. It's like the highest end dies. I think it's a mix between Quadro and their top end SKU. 1080 is the highest end, the second highest end for the third highest end. Sorry, for the Pascal architecture. 1080 non TI has I think 8 gigs of VRAM, bunch of CUDA cores. It's equal to like a 2070, and you'll get it for a lot cheaper. And they run pretty cool because they're on a much more power efficient architecture. I have
I
much more to talk
agree.
about. I have much more
Yeah.
to talk about.
Let's not.
Oh
Good,
boy.
good. That's good. That's good. Anything that is not Twitter babies is good for Twitter.
Quite frankly, at this point, I'm not much interested in the purchase itself, as I have no interest really. But with how much of a cesspool Twitter has become of a lot of negativity, with pretty sure a lot of people are used to doing in the morning, scrolling through it in the morning, seeing what's gone wrong with the world. With Musk trying to acquire Twitter, I think he might trying to steer it in a different direction versus what the currency executives are, and I believe that it may not be a bad direction to go. Considering the fact that Musk literally said on Twitter as well to the head of the Russian space program, basically threatened to let the International Space Station orbit itself if the U.S. were to import more sanctions. He basically just said to the head of the Russian space agency to go fuck himself because he'll do it himself because at least he's putting his money where his mouth is.
I'll
True.
do it myself. Fine, I'll do it myself.
Pretty
Basically,
much.
what Musk said.
I didn't even know what
Don't
happened.
you mean? Don't you mean the shooting in New York?
Yeah.
No,
No.
bombing means
No.
there's a
There's a
gunpowder or
genuinely
explosive based
explosives.
explosion.
Yeah.
There's a difference
Smoke.
between a smoke grenade and a frag grenade.
Yeah, you don't call white phos an explosive. You call that an incendiary device.
Yeah.
I am looking
I
into that
do not
right
know the
now, and it
details, but I do know
seems.
that he was caught. And his YouTube actually had quite a bit of disturbing content on it. Kind
Hey, can we
of giving
can we
him.
talk about when the S&P is? Really? You went to go find your father figure. He's still looking. True.
Sorry, gentlemen. Actually, do you mind if I ask? I'm a little bit out of loop with this as I don't play Minecraft. What the hell does an SMP mean?
Yeah, we had an aneurysm and banned me, and then banned me from SBSC because he had another aneurysm, and then he rehired AstroTired and got brain tumor.
It's the
It
15th
is April
of, well,
15th.
April.
Didn't you didn't you originally promise an SMP by February 2nd? Aneurysm mode. Can we get back on technology?
Oh, good God, Yuri! If you keep going on technology, you're going to bore everybody to death.
Nah,
Yeah,
so
let's not talk about more technology.
listen.
How about we
So
ask the chat if they want to talk about anything?
hey
Actually, that would not
balls.
be a bad idea.
Nah,
Yes.
nah. Listen. Maverick, guys, listen. Maverick wants me to say something. Okay. Balls. Okay, moving on.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about builds.
Okay then.
Okay.
So
Is
here's what you do.
actually a
You,
pretty
you
good point.
go. Now listen. You open the
Let
website,
me let
right?
me let me ask him a
You
question
sort.
first.
You sort by newest. You grab the coolest looking plane you can find, and then you say it's yours. Boom. That's how you do it.
Sorry, we do not condone piracy.
I
Yeah,
do.
we do not condone piracy of anyone's builds. Anyways, I do have a question for Toaster. By what specifically do you mean by that? Like, what type of aircraft are you talking about? Uh, or do you want to just go over like like a branch of things, like any of the forms? Because I pretty much worked on every kind of aircraft. Uh, all non-civilian aircrafts. Okay, so for fighters, you want to keep it sleek. Keep it looking like it could go through the air really, really fast, which is what fighters do. They typically spend their time in a subsonic region for fights, but they usually go supersonic to get into combat, at least if you need to intercept something. So what you want to do is you want to keep it sleek. Depending on the era, World War II, World War One, you could just do anything and have fun with it. Germany messed around with pretty much everything from uh, forward swept wings to jets.
Literally a
Just
flying wing with
have
the
fun
Heart
with it,
229.
really. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and flying wings. Let's not forget that. For Cold War stuff, you want to keep it looking bulky, keep it looking thick. Uh, I mean, other than like the F-104, typically the designs all look kind of bulky and in between prop and jet, especially the early eras. Modern jets, that's when you want to go for the sleek looks, especially for 5th gen.
Especially 5th generation stealth fighters.
Yeah. I still have some to go. We still have bombers, which you want to make sure that they can have enough space in their fuselage for bomb loads.
If they carry internal bomb bays, that is.
That's well, bombers usually do, and if not, missile racks.
Well, as a bomber, yeah, it is pretty
As a
much the name of
bomber,
the
you
game.
want bigger loads. That way you can crap all over the enemy with cluster bombs.
That's
We-
gonna be a
I
different question.
do not condone, or I do not talk about what you do in bed.
Oh no,
Cargo
legit. You actually want
planes,
to keep going?
just usually cargo plane stuff. Just
Basically,
keep it
big
big,
boxes.
keep it open. You want to make sure that it can fit some stuff inside. Like the C5, it has a big cargo bay. C-130, it's smaller, but it can carry infantry and
I've a
jeeps
motion
and
for
stuff.
stabbing.
I'm not an airliner guy. I mainly focus on military aircraft and such.
This actually.
We did have one earlier. Never, you cannot repost the Queen Bee as yours. I'm still working on that.
I posted my question, answer it.
$12,900 KS or R750 800 X3D. Basically,
L bozo, L bozo. Wrong answer.
okay, let's see this as well. Toaster asked this question as well in the venue. Question: is this a smooth wing looking at an airliner? It's like,
Yes, it is. It is
that's
a
supposed
smooth
to be.
wing. Looks
Is that
good.
supposed to be an Airbus? Or is that a Boeing?
A boost, a
Ron, are you
mongoose.
okay? How drunk are you? Kurlon's looking drunk. At least with the typing.
I don't believe any of us are qualified to answer that
I'm
question as
qualified.
yet.
I have a Filipino friend, but I don't think he's that interested in the game
Go
anymore. He
on.
was never in
Go
that.
on. Go on. Go on. No, I'll ask. Go on. You're Filipino. Why is it so popular in the Philippines? Answer my question. Yeah, the podcast is called "How Do I Piss." All right, I'll stream. I'll stream. Hold on.
No, for the love of God, no.
I can't stream in a stage channel. You should know this by now. P reveal, yeah, yeah. When do we piss reveal? Winterfell, stop advertising.
Winter, sorry about that, but no, I do not. Because also, quite frankly, I don't have the.
You, you smell like feet.
Also, wait. Oh, great. So let's see. Is we a furry? I have.
Why? You're the one who has the feet fetish here. Yeah, I would quiet it down.
I just don't know what to say to that. Honestly, I'm just sitting
Me
here.
neither. Oh, Jeremy, what the hell is that
Oh,
poster you
Yeah,
just posted?
yeah. When do we get gay vodka?
Because that's
yeah,
basically
it must be very popular in Russia.
Oh yeah, you bet.
right about now. Jesus.
Gay vodka unboxing. Do you? Where's your
So
father?
far, not really. Not many
I've got a
questions
question for
besides apparently
you,
the toaster
or I
asking
got a
if we
question
were
for you
furry.
all.
Okay,
What's your favorite build of mine?
None of them.
That is a
that's
good answer.
I actually am inclined to say the same, to be honest, because holy crap, the dimensionally accuracy is amazing.
Among Us?
Yeah, Will.
Bro, they made SpongeBob old.
Oh, yeah, he thought that I copied him essentially, and it was like, "What are you doing? You copied his plane in like 2 days." And I'm like, "I've been working on this one for months. What are you talking about?"
Yeah, we targeted.
I still find it funny that me and him managed to upload it within the same week.
Ah, hell nah, they made SpongeBob old.
Quick, make it for someone else so that he embarrasses himself.
Yuri, have a no.
How do I piss? Yeah, right? Yeah, what's a bathroom? What's a bathroom? What's a bathroom?
What's a what?
No, what's outside? I'm not. I'm a gamer. I've never. What is outside? I'm in my gamer room. Release what? Push what? Push what? What do I push? Where? I'm pushing my desk. What is that? What you want? What do you want? Push with my balls? This is going in the YouTube video. Piss tutorial. Yes. He's lying. He's. It's like Survivor's Guild. He's right. No, stop hoping. Stop hope. No, I want to shoot you in the back of the head with a French sporting pistol. No, I just want you
Oh,
dead.
good God, this podcast has gone to shit.
I mean, it
Yes, it
always will.
has.
I wish I could stream. I wish I could stream. I would stream PC Building Simulator. Yeah, you guys can suggest builds. Why would I be a furry? I'm not we. I'm not Californian. I don't live in the land of despair.
Ah, crap! I forgot he's Californian.
Easy.
I'm a Florida man. At least in terms of where I am a Florida man.
You pale in comparison to me. I've lived in this state since 2010. I am a Florida man.
And you've lived through a hurricane, so
I
I guess.
am racist.
Oh God, Jimmy, let's see. Thoughts on Florida? Oh boy, let's see how many things I can list wrong
It's a
with this
it's a
state.
Gmod Dark RP server.
With no moderation.
Yes, little to no moderation.
Or pretty much how I describe Florida is Jurassic Park 20 insert year here.
True. It burns when I pee. When I piss? Alright. Will do. Shouldn't I what?
Okay, and
On?
oh great. Lear, why the hell did you ask us an algebra question?
X is equal to X. That is the answer.
That is the answer.
That is the answer.
I get it.
I
what
poo-poo
homework is
farted
it?
for the good of humanity.
Let's see. Oh dear. What the hell is this?
Guys, listen.
Oh,
I
good
forgot to
God.
tell you. Some
Okay,
of the
who the
milk
hell
in the
just put a
fridge.
Erlon.
shitpost in there?
Listen, guys. Some of the milk in the fridge is not milk. It's horse sperm. I'm a horse breeder now.
Wait, isn't that from Family Guy?
Yes. Guys, listen. I'm Peter Guy from Family Man, the show.
Hey, Lois.
And Lois, I forgot my dentures. Got Peter
Hi,
and the
Lois.
horses here. Peter, where'd you even get a horse this year? I didn't even give you that much money. Lois, listen, the horse, this is a good horse. Remember how you wanted a diamond for your anniversary? I went and got you a horse.
Isn't that a question we all must ask ourselves at some point in life?
I ask myself that constantly.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have
You're hosting a
a
podcast
announcement to
right
make.
now being held captive by your own will.
Testicles, that'll be all.
I don't know, engine.
I'm not
Fuck,
Krillin.
it's thermodynamics.
Oh, crap, that is thermodynamics. No!
I already went through that class, and I
Oh,
got a C in it. You don't want my help for that.
I haven't even taken that one yet.
What does the podcast host think about Russia? I think we made our
Oh,
opinions pretty
boy.
clear.
Over the past couple of podcasts, yes, for the most part, we can all agree that what Russia has done, well, very distasteful. Yes. The majority of the population does not agree with the government. That's what we could definitely say, that's for sure.
why are you two police officers? I blew up Malaysia. Don't worry about it.
That's from Johnny Test. I know where that's from.
Johnny Testicles?
That has
No.
been a long. It has been a long time since I have heard that name.
Johnny Testicles? Aww. I'm becoming Krillin.
Stop
Please
being
help me.
Kurlon.
No, help me. I'm becoming
That makes
Krillin.
sense.
Help, please.
Oh, what? You mean super glue?
Yeah. I mean, I drink almond glue. It's my favorite drink. Is that what you mean?
Just drink chocolate milk. That's it.
Ah, it's fair. Chocolate milk is pretty good. Your mother
Oh,
is better.
What
that
would
is
you
a
think about?
very good question.
What would you think about if I said that sometimes in Canada, chocolate milk comes in plastic bags?
It doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
I've seen it though.
Isn't that
I've
only
seen it
Ontario or
myself.
Canada?
I live in. Shut up. Can we talk about chocolate milk in bags, please?
Well, you are the Canadian here, so please enlighten us on what at least goes on in your part of Canada.
It doesn't. They don't put milk in bags here. I think that's like in Ontario or Manitoba. It's in the prairies. I think that happens.
Okay.
It's not around here. I haven't seen milk in a bag.
What is a milkshake other than a dairy slushy? I've angered the Wii. Mission complete. Returning to base.
Chocolate saucy. No, 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 no. You can't,
You
guys. You
can't.
can't. You can't. It's not possible.
Oh no, wait a minute. We actually have a bot called MouseBot? What the fuck is this thing?
Bro, it's been there for a long time. I don't know what you're
Oh, the
smoking.
misery.
Oh, sorry, it's just I don't go on the server much besides for the
Uh,
podcast, to be
oh,
honest.
the misery. Everybody wants to be my enemy.
No.
Oh, what the hell is this? Wait, oh, Jimmy, what? Jimmy,
I love
why the
that we
hell do
have
you just
the
sit next
Super
to your
Turtle telling us he's a bird. I I think they're equal.
Let me
You're
think.
right, but here's the thing. Well, here's the thing. The milkshake is colder and thicker.
That's
Do
also
you
because
want
there's milk
a
fats in there.
extremely cold, extremely thick, viscous chocolate milk? Do you want a runny, almost melted chocolate shake?
I need it. Root beer's pretty good. I don't know what you're on about. Bop, bop. Bum, ba, bum, 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 bum. Oh. Hey, were you there?
I'm not a soda guy, so I just don't drink it.
Same here.
I'm not, I'm not a big fan of carbonation. I will agree to that. I don't. It's been a while since I've had one though, and I like truly had one.
Yeah, Jimmy, root beer pretty much. It's basically how do I say this? It's basically fermented sarsaparilla root that has no alcohol inside of it. Wait,
The balls?
what is the root of beer?
Among Us?
I have no idea what the hell that's supposed to be.
Oh, what is the root of beer, man?
The root of beer is the sarsaparilla tree.
Isn't root of beer just BR?
And yes, Griso, that was Yuri. Yes.
A&W sucks.
Oh yes, I've actually passed by a
Yeah, we
couple of the
have it here.
restaurants
It's
here.
awful. It's horrible. It's worse than McDonald's. It sucks.
What sucks? Sorry, I spaced out for a second.
A&W.
I'm not even gonna respond to that.
A&W
A
sucks.
and
That's what
W.
sucks.
Never. Eh. Yeah, I know it exists too.
Oh, trust me, I've passed by a couple other places, at least just on my drives here in Florida, because of course it's East Coast.
Mhm. They're not horrible. Yeah, I mean, I don't drink coffee, so. No, I've had Timbits. Yeah, the donuts. Yeah, I've had the donuts. The donuts are great.
I also don't do coffee, but Tim Hortons hot chocolate is better than any other chain's hot chocolate. That's my take.
Their hot chocolate isn't horrible. Not the
I
best.
haven't
You can
had
make
hot
better at
chocolate from
home.
there, so I can't tell. I have a
Like
Starbucks on campus, though, so I go there.
From Tim Hortons. From Tim Hortons, retard.
I've never had Tim Hortons hot chocolate. I've had hot chocolate before, dude. I'm a chocoholic. It's literally in my profile. I'm a
Tim
chocoholic.
Hortons
I would be a heretic if I didn't.
Tim Hortons hot chocolate is very sweet and not very chocolatey, so you might not like it, but I like that. So,
Ah, okay.
Everybody's got a different tolerance for cacao.
Honestly, though, Dunkin' Donuts has some better hot chocolate than Starbucks.
Wait.
But
Okay.
Starbucks doesn't have whipped
Yeah,
cream, so they have them on that.
Starbucks once.
Oh, Los Angeles.
I can't say I'm used to that, at least living here on the East Coast, but alrighty, if you say so, I might have to actually check the place out next time I ever go to the West Coast.
Original
It
Pancake
isn't
House,
bad after
anyone?
breakfast. I beg your pardon, man?
Actually, no, that's pretty region specific.
Oh, which one?
I was saying original Pancake House, anyone? But then I just remembered. Oh wait, there's only like a few places with that.
I was about to say, yeah, that's def.
You're about
None
Original
of them.
Pancake House. Their
I
here's a
don't.
pancakes
better
are good.
question that everyone can answer: pancake or waffle?
Waffle.
Waffle.
Go
Yeah, you
ahead.
can think for a minute.
Pancake.
Also, yes, senor, correct. Krispy Kreme is just better than Dunkin' Donuts.
Yes, I will agree to that. Nah, I'd rather have a waffle all the way.
No, the shit's just good. It's just straight up good.
Yeah. Ah,
And yes, also, and just to answer this for Jimmy as well. Here's the thing. Krispy Kreme is a chain of basically it's a semi-chain of donut shops actually that is all around the U.S. for the most part. And I don't know what it is about their glazed donuts, but I swear they put crack cocaine in that glaze. It is that good.
it is fucking good. They have one in Daytona Beach, and I'm so happy that they do.
I've got one less than like 10 miles away from my home.
Nice. I used to go there a lot with my grandma as a kid.
Oh, that's
Freaking
nice.
awesome.
And also, let's see, Grease. So wait, I have no idea. We're just gonna base off usernames. Do you guys sleep? Yes, I'm probably going to sleep immediately after this, and because I'm planning on going fishing at 6:45 tomorrow morning.
I took a 2-hour nap, so I'm going to be good for a few hours. Okay. Ah, shit, my plane! I gotta finish that!
Anyway, any of you heard about the Y-20 in Serbia?
The what?
What?
The Y-20 military transport plane flew to and from Serbia in a single day. Every single day for 4 days straight. 6 of them.
Aren't those Chinese?
Yeah. They fly out from Xinjiang, China to Serbia, which is like a 10-hour flight out. I think it's 10, right? It's pretty far. And then on the same day, just turn around, fly back, and the next day they do the same thing again for 4 days straight.
Jesus, okay, that's actually pretty impressive. That's gotta have some stupid. They've got to have some good maintenance crews in order to keep those aircraft up and running for that long.
And
Berlin airlift moment.
Literally.
if you see any of their any of the videos captured in Serbia, they actually were practicing what is called an Afghanistan landing when they are doing their landings there. What that basically means is when you are not within the perimeters of an airport, your altitude is always above 3.5 kilometers above ground level.
Basically, I know the Afghanistan style of landing. You basically plummet towards the earth. That way, you expose your aircraft the shortest amount of time possible in a hostile environment.
Once they land it, it's like their wings are shaking, their entire vertical stabilizer is shaking. It's basically doing a war thunder landing from my perspective. It's like scooting from the left side of the runway to the right side to the left side just to slow down enough. It's
pretty much, yes.
It's crazy.
And actually, then Vito, I know you probably have more experience in this than we do as well because you play the game a lot more now. It's a fun game if you're able to tolerate the grind, which is kind of terrible.
800 hours in, I'm still 800 hours in. I've spaded like 157 German vehicles and 35 American. So take that as you will. How have I spaded 23? Oh, right. I played British.
You British.
All right.
Yeah, what's up? Mhm. Mhm. No. I don't upload my stuff anymore. I stopped a long time ago.
Relatable.
I I just got back into it because I'm bored. I got nothing else to do. So I open up SP, I get some Metal Gear Rising soundtrack going, and I slam a MiG into the ground at Mach 2. That's how it goes.
Why is everybody playing that game now? Isn't it like 10 years old at this point?
It's a really good game. It's a really good game. It's got a really good soundtrack.
I know, and that is a really good game. It's just weird that it seems like everyone is playing it now rather than 10 years earlier.
Oh, because back 10 years ago...
It started 10 years ago.
Yeah. there were other games to play, like Black Ops 2, Black Ops, Call
That
it the
I
Call of
don't think it
Duties.
was that year. It's just
It was.
the game just started out pretty much,
Oh,
and
it
well,
genuinely was like.
the flight sim market was also like cannibalizing itself in that era.
Mm.
In case you remember that there was an era in video game history where there was like thousands of flight sims, and they were just cannibalizing each other's market because there were so many of them.
No,
It
not
burns an
really.
IP.
I'm good.
Check out my profile.
Yeah, check out my profile and send me your computer parts for free. I will not send anything back.